What's going on, good people? I am just still saying, this is the pre-show, self-made podcast, sports talk with your boy Enforcer, Mr. Attention Getter, and my brother will be here very, very shortly. Very shortly. Let me get him in here. I'm just setting up. So we got a lot to talk about within the hour and 25 minutes, and we gonna do it. We gonna do it because the NFL Combine. We got to see some things. We're gonna talk about did Shador drop? Because I'm hearing people say he dropped his draft, which I don't agree with, but whatever. Let me see if it went through. Yes, it did. All right, so just waiting for him to come on. We also will talk about, of course, the latest in the NBA. We do got some off season NFL to talk about. People got paid, people got released, people got franchise. I mean, let's just get this started right the fuck now. So stand by.
Lights, camera, action, it's game day. We're diving into stories here, what did they say? Enforcer's got the mic, and he's ready to play. Football dreams we're here to convey. From the training camps to the big night glow, discussing stats, making the passion flow. Every single tackle, every touchdown goal. In this podcast world, we steal the show. Self-made, yeah, we own the field. Echoes of the crowd, every win's revealed. Football's the battle, it's more than a game. Join us on this ride, let's ignite the flame. Draft day dreams, players rise and fall. Every underdog story, we're giving the call. Strategies and highlights, we'll break down it all. With Enforcer on the beat, we're having the ball. So grab your headphones, let's kick it right. Together we'll unravel the Friday night hype. With laughter and insights, we're taking flight. On the Self-Made Podcast, the future is bright. Talking football, oh yeah, that's our creed. With every episode, together we lead. Self-Made Podcast, planted like a seed. In the world of the game, we'll always succeed. Self-made, yeah, we own the field. Echoes of the crowd, every win's revealed. Football's the battle, it's more than a game. Join us on this ride, let's ignite the flame. Self-made, yeah, we own the field. Echoes of the crowd, every win's revealed. Football's the battle, it's more than a game. Join us on this ride, let's ignite the flame. Draft day, dread, we own the field. Echoes of the crowd, every win's revealed. Football's the battle, it's more than a game. Join us on this ride, let's ignite the flame.
Yeah, let's get this going. You know who I am, and you also know who this guy is. My bro, D-Money. What's going on, brother?
What's up, bro?
As you see on top of us, that's the merch store. Help brother out, get some merch. You get the you get the regular stuff and some craziness. But we didn't talk about merch, but please support that. We're gonna go to this little sports news. The first thing I'm gonna talk about, bro, is this. I don't know how you feel about it, but Major League Baseball is considering removing Pete Rose from eligibility list. Excuse me. What's going on here?
They need to, man. Let that man in. That man made a mistake. It's supposed to be the land of forgiveness, man. Let that man in.
But you know what pissed me off about this? You should have done this shit while he's alive.
Yeah.
It should have been done a long time ago, man.
I knew they were gonna wait till he was dead to let him in. That way he can't enjoy it.
That's Pettyville. But yeah, hurry up, get him off so we can at least respect his career and put him in the hall where he rightfully deserved to be in. that's the only baseball news I got. Spring training still going on, so we getting ready for the game day season, or what you call it, opening day. Sorry, but this is next. Was it a draw? Talk
I
about it.
I didn't personally see the fight, but everybody I know said Tank lost.
Okay, Tank was Tank was not Tank. Let's just put it like that. Tank kind of tanked. He looked like he ran out of gas. Dude, Roach was getting shots. I don't usually see anybody get on Tank. You know what I mean? Like stand
Think
up,
serious.
huh?
I don't think Tank took him serious.
I don't think so either. He ain't look like it. I know one thing. It got to be a rematch.
They said they shooting for late May.
Mm. Oh, that's quick.
That's what they said.
Yeah, I mean that'd be definitely quick, but you know, there are a lot of people did not believe this was a draw.
Nah, it definitely wasn't from what I understand. And all
So
I saw Tank getting tagged.
there's a lot of highlights of him getting tagged, bro. He like when I say there were shots that I never saw no one actually had got close to it. He was tagging them. It was some good body shots too, bro. Keep it real.
He was getting lit up.
All right, we about to go into football, so I might as well start with this thing. This is pretty much on you right here. I gotta hear what you guys say on this one.
I'm watching some things as we talk. Which one? This Ayuk?
Yes. What
Uh,
did he just get paid?
he just got paid, but I don't think they wanted to pay him when they paid him.
Well, that was obvious.
So now it's to the point where I don't think they're not in a rebuild, they're in a retool where they're gonna because they still got their core players. They still got Christian McCaffrey, which I'm hearing he's doing really well and he's ready to come back. You got your quarterback, you got your left tackle. He's gonna be back for a couple more seasons.
Hmm.
You got your middle linebacker. You got a few pieces in the secondary. So they got the base. They got the base down packed. Now they just gotta add pieces to support the base. And I don't know. Maybe they saw something that they liked in that Ricky Pearsall kid because he went off the last two games, and they figured they could just come in and replace him because in that offense you don't have a number one receiver. Every like if you go by each game, there was a different person getting all the catches in each game. So they don't have a number one receiver. They got a system that everybody fits into. So they don't really need an IU, but he's good to have when he's healthy. And if they're not sure when he's going to come back 100% also. So
Right.
they're figuring maybe we could move off of him and maybe go after somebody else.
Wow. I mean, I to me, like you just get on this contract, and which is sometimes is a curse. Sometimes you get these contracts sooner or later, like either within the middle of the season they get hurt or get hurt on preseason, something like that. But
I've never seen a player hold out and come back and do good. Every time they hold out, somebody gets hurt or they have a bad season.
the last time I see that, dare I say it, there was Emmett.
Yeah,
I think that's the last person that held out and actually won MVP.
almost 30 years.
Right.
Don't work.
So we talking about football, and we gotta talk about this combine. This combine was
I saw some players I fell in love with. It's gonna be a lot of players moving up. You know what's crazy? I'm tired of this new generation already.
wow.
Because back in the day, everybody went to the combine unless you was hurt. Everybody ran the 40. Everybody did the drills. Everybody, whether you was
Mhm.
a star player, whether you was a trash player, Everybody did the drills. Everybody went to the combine. Nowadays, if you a star player and they projecting you to go high in the draft, they skipped the combine completely. There was nothing wrong with Travis Hunter. There was nothing wrong with Shador Sanders. Nothing wrong with Cam Ward. They
All right.
just sitting there watching and cheering other people on. Like,
Again, nothing
oh,
wrong with cheering nobody on, but just because you were a history beckons it, just because you were a star in college, don't mean you NFL ready.
but that's what I'm saying. Back in the day, this shit would have never happened. All
Oh
this
no.
shit. Saquon Barkley went through the combine. Like there's real stars that went through the combine. And this ain't even a strong draft. This is actually one of the weaker draft classes. So
Yes.
for y'all to be skipping shit like y'all already made it, it's crazy to me.
I mean, if we like, let's talk about it before I show these 40s. That's all they gave us was the 40s. They didn't give it. They didn't give me no bench, no nothing. This gave you the 40s. So, but let's talk about it for a minute. The talk of the town right now is Shador and his I guess his press conference. And some people don't like his confidence. You know, y'all gotta remember that's Deion's son. Okay, so
Why wouldn't you like a kid being confident in himself and his ability? That
exactly.
doesn't even make sense. You should be happy that he's confident. Alex Smith was cocky when he went, and look what happened with him. He turned into one of the best quarterbacks the league ever seen. So cockiness isn't bad as long as you can back it up on the field, and he has every right to be cocky. He went to two bad teams, turned both teams into winning teams.
Hmm.
He's never had a run game. He's never had a good offensive line. He's usually only got one or two receivers, and he's still out there throwing for 300 and change a game and winning against teams he has no business beating.
Oh my goodness! And the thing about you, what you just said about with Shador, I get with Cam and I get with Travis in a minute. The thing with Shador is they always try to find a negative.
Of course.
So the first thing they say, he hold the ball too long. He hold the ball too long because he's trying to make a fucking play.
He hold the ball because ain't nobody open. He has a horrible team around him.
Right. He's trying to make the fucking play. And he don't want to use his legs. So if he don't use, then when he do use his legs, why he uses his legs? Because he don't have no offensive line. Like the offensive line is mid at best. No disrespect, but it's mid at
Offensive
best.
line was trash.
Like give me a 1,000-yard runner. Yeah.
Defense was trash. O line was trash. No running game, and he out there beating teams he ain't got no business beating.
Oh, busy. It was pretty much playground with the car with the Buffaloes. It was Shador to Hunter, Shador to Hunter,
And
and
they had a kid named Horn.
Horn. Oh God, totally forgot about Horn. But then we go to Cam Ward. They go to Cam Ward. Now they saying Cam Ward though. He looked like a QB1 compared to.
Cam Ward he's bigger than Shador, and he has a stronger arm, and he definitely uses his legs more.
Mm-hmm.
Um, if I had to pick, I think Shador is more accurate. I think Cam takes more chances than Shador does.
Okay. Okay.
If you comparing the two, right now they talking about your Giants trying to move up to one to get Cam, but I can't see it.
I, you know,
I don't see
I was
that.
going to talk about them with the Giants. Now, see, this is why we talk about this shit about them making history, and that's what they do. Now they talking about dude from Ole Miss. Like, come, bro, he's nice.
This is nice.
He's nice, but I don't know. I don't know. Like, do you want to change the culture right now, or you want to do the same old, same old?
I don't think they know what they're
Hell no.
doing. I think the GM is trying to keep his job.
You want to keep his job? You
So that's
better start making the right moves.
he's trying to figure out the best way to keep his job. That's why they keep talking about Aaron Rodgers.
We will talk about that in a few minutes. So these are the 40 times right here. So the fastest time for the running backs was 4.32, which was the kid from Virginia Tech. But I don't see. Did he even do the combine? Yeah, I don't see my man from Boise State.
Who, Genty? That's what I'm talking about. The superstar running backs and receivers and players, they didn't want to do it.
But where our
Um,
boy did it. Our boy did it. He's up
yeah,
there. The Don up there.
Edwards did it. It was people that did it, but since Genty is supposed to be the first one off the board, I guess he felt like he didn't have to do it. He felt like he back off the board. He ain't got to do this shit.
That's the shit. This the shit that pissed me off about the bowl
But
games.
a lot of them do. A lot of them will skip the combine and then they'll do their workout at their pro day because the pro day is more controlled by them. They have control over what happens at the pro day, so they'll do all their working out at the pro day and do everything, throw and do everything else at their pro day, and won't do nothing at the combine.
But this is the thing. Like it pissed me off, and my wife right here, she'll tell you it pissed me off. It pissed me off ever since Julius Peppers did it to us in the Orange Bowl.
Yeah.
Star players don't want to play in the Pro Bowl. I get it. You risk injury, it might bring your draft down. And now that leads to years later to now motherfuckers don't want to do the damn combine. Combine.
They spoil.
Huh?
They spoil.
Spoiled, sensitive. Well, it's a lot of shit I can call them, but it is what it is. I mean, I'm not out there, so. And the thing is, one thing I wish they do that would make their ass do it. Stop trying to give them multi-million-dollar contracts. They earn those shits.
With it, only a certain amount of kids are invited to the combine. If they're not gonna perform, uninvite their ass and invite somebody else that's trying to get on the mainstream so people can see what they can showcase their skills.
Yeah.
You're taking away somebody else's spot that could have got invited just so you could stand around in your shorts and watch everybody else perform.
Right.
You're just there to do interviews. You're not there to perform and you're not there to do nothing.
Exactly.
Shit is cool. They could let somebody else. That's like LeBron not playing in the All-Star game. You could have let somebody else take your spot.
And they still talk about that. But these the wide receivers right here, bro. We got another Texas.
My boy Golden from Texas was the fastest one.
Yeah, another one. This is second year in a row.
I think he might have moved up to the first round.
Probably. Let me think. Last year,
Worthy
did the same thing, right?
Yeah, Worthy did the same thing last year. Because Worthy was I'm not gonna say he was trash in college, but he wasn't like that. He wasn't a number one receiver in college. Just a deep threat and a kick return.
Mm-hmm.
But that combine is somebody always moves up in the combine that nobody was thinking about because Golden was probably a third round pick before he ran that 4.340.
Woo. 4.29, bro.
Yeah.
4.29. And my man from Tennessee was 1 middle second behind him, 4.3. He's some fast ass numbers, man. I'm kind of.
It was a bunch of 4.3 somethings in this joint this year.
Yeah.
6 of them. I was surprised because it's never that many. It's usually maybe 2 that run under the 4.4, but they were showing out this time.
Oh yeah. So I mean, right now their stock probably rise than what was projected for them to be. Especially like you said, Golden got to be in the those are first round numbers. Just who in the first round go grab them? That's next. That's the question.
There's a few people that could use them. I mean, look at the teams that was in it. The Chiefs could use another receiver. You know, they draft him. Now they got all that speed because they was talking about bringing Hollywood Brown back. But if you got a guy like Golden, why bring Hollywood Brown back and you can pay Golden a fraction of what you would have to pay Hollywood Brown?
I'm about to say who? Wow, that's all the Chiefs do is get fucking speed. They be blessed with speed. Here's the DBs. By the way, here's the DBs. 40 dash kid from Kentucky.
Kid from Kentucky balled out. He looked good the whole combine.
Do you see him But do you see him as a corner or do you see him as more
Yeah,
of a special teamer?
nah, he'll be a corner. He'll be a starter.
Okay. Shout out to Robert Longerbein from Rutgers. I'm shocked to see a Rutgers player in this top 10.
They always got a Rutgers play in the top 10. I can't remember homeboy name from last year, and it's usually a cornerback.
And he's a cornerback right here. 4.39. Like you said, it's a lot of 4.3 something in hell. I think
Now,
even a freaking lineman hit a 4.3, I think.
Rutgers is good for producing a corner every year and a running back because they got a running back coming out of Rutgers this
Really?
year.
I really
Yeah,
gotta pay attention.
he runs hard.
Scarlet Knights got a running back. Wow. These are the tight ends.
They
Tight
got
ends for,
maybe
tight ends
four,
for Oregon.
got about 4 or 5 tight ends coming out this year that's worth taking a swing at.
So you got my man. He might be the 4 or 5 you're talking about. We got one for Oregon, Alabama, CJ, Notre
Most
Dame.
of the top guys didn't run though. I know our guy was hurt. He had a shoulder injury, so he didn't participate in the combine. But at least he had a reason not to.
Yeah.
Kid from Penn State, I don't think he participated either. And those are the top two. Those are the top two in the draft.
Yeah, but I tell you, these guys that did, I hope y'all took advantage of that shit, and I hope y'all, someone pick you up. At least y'all was there. This is who's this? Oh, these are linebackers.
Yeah, they have, it's
These are the ones.
three or four top end linebackers coming out this year too.
UCLA linebacker got the fastest time, 4.46. That might be good.
Kid is one. I think it's one or two from Georgia that's coming out that's pretty good. I think there's one from Bama, one from USC. There's a handful of linebackers coming out this year that's gonna do their thing.
It's it's bad when it's a lot of defensive linemen coming out this year that they had to put them in 2 separate groups.
Yeah, it's a lot. This draft is deep at running back and it's deep at the D line.
Look at this, the first group of D linemen, and dude from Tennessee got the fastest time, James Pierce Jr.
Yo, he put on a show at the combine, bro. I watched
That's how.
drill. He put on a show, and he bench press.
That's what I wanted.
Everything he did, he put on a show.
That's what I wanted. They didn't have it, but I did see the bench press. I think, if I'm not mistaken, someone made it to 50 foot. That's the first time someone actually made it to 50.
Yeah, he put on a show at the combine all day long.
That's wild.
He should probably be the second one off the board after Carter from Penn State.
And as we just said, he was not one of them. He was not there.
He got a foot injury.
Oh, another one got a good excuse. Awesome.
Yeah, he got a foot injury. He's not gonna be able to. He'll be ready in a few weeks, but he got a foot injury. He's not doing nothing. I think they said he might be ready by his pro day.
Ooh. I mean, I had nothing against the pro day. I don't, but like you just said earlier, if you're not gonna come to the combine, please just give up that spot to someone else. At least a Division II guy, like somebody. But these are the other these are linemen in the second group. Trying to think, I don't really see a name that goes in your face, but yeah, these gotta be the slow times because I finally see a 5 up here.
Those are the D line. Those are the tackles or the defensive ends.
Yeah, definitely a tackle. I see 5.03, 5.09. That guy be like big boy. Those are big boys. Those are the ones you got double team to move for the running game. Those ones that stuff to run.
Still good for the big boys.
Well, five, yeah.
The The big boys.
You don't expect him to run 40 yards anyway. So what? What we got here? This is they made an all combine team. So Brady Cook, quarterback. Ian, damn. This is brother from the dude that said the Jaguars. He was running back from Florida.
Travis Etienne.
Yeah, he was there. I was surprised, but he was not on that list.
He's
Yeah, he was on that list. I'm sorry. But these not the names that we was looking for, but still, these are the top performers.
they're the ones that's gonna move up the draft board though.
Yeah. Not like I said, not ones we look for, but they made some noise these past 4 days. Like, yeah, from Thursday to Sunday. So there you have the defense. Those some big boys. Some big boys. CJ West looked like he moved up. He's inside linebacker.
You're looking for defense in this draft, you're in the right place.
Yeah. James Pierce, like I said earlier, he's an edge rusher. So he boosts his stock up. You got some DBs up here. Robert, I named him earlier.
There's one guy really went up the draft board. He's a safety from South Carolina. Can't remember how to pronounce his name, but he's gonna be a problem. He's like 6'4", ran like a 4.3 40, and 220 for his size and that speed. Whoever needed safety is definitely taking him.
He's playing safety?
Yeah, he wasn't even on my radar until the combine.
That's some Cam Chancellor numbers I just heard.
Yeah, he got that size. And he's faster.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
He's definitely shooting shot up the board because my boy Barron from I think Texas was probably number 1 or 2 safety off the board. This dude is up there now.
All right, let's get to some off-season news. Well, all the rumors are dead. He has finalized. He didn't stand no extension. He finalized the deal. So
all he did was restructure the whack-ass deal he already had in place. But I don't understand why he did it because the Giants was offering him way more money, and they was offering better compensation.
I don't know. Something in LA. Something in LA. I mean, listen, I would have loved to see Matt Stafford in the Giants uniform, but if he feel comfortable with the team that they got and he think they're gonna give a little bit more, because let's be honest, the Rams, I'm not gonna blame the weather, but they were still in the game. They could have won that game.
They could have won that game if they O-line didn't give up on them at the last few plays. They had a chance.
Right. So, all right. Congratulations. Next thing we're gonna say is this the one.
I love it,
bro.
I'm proud of everybody involved.
You called me and told me this shit. I had like say what, and so the question is, does Debo make Commanders a serious contender?
It's not just Debo. Debo gives them a solidified number 2 receiver.
Mm-hmm.
And they run a lot of screen plays. So Debo is going to kill him in that screen because once he gets his hand on the ball in the open field, it's night-night. He's gone.
Yeah, that's a broke tackle. All he is one broke tackle. That's it.
And then you got a quarterback that you got to be worried about if he's going to take off and run and all of that. So he's a good fit for that, for what they do.
Mm-hmm. So
he's definitely a good fit.
So with Washington, how is their defense?
Well, you're not gonna know until after free agency and the draft. because they could look like a whole different team. Because remember, they still got bread. They had a
Yeah, he
bunch.
do.
They had a bunch of money to spend. Debo's only costing them 17 million,
Ooh.
and they only had to give up a fifth round pick to get him. So they got most of their draft picks.
How many years?
I think he just has 2 years left on this deal.
Okay. Yeah, he does. If he do well, which within I'd say this year, he do well. They probably
They'll,
restructure that contract.
if he stay healthy and do good, they'll bring him back.
Exactly. Exactly. Next we have speaking for one receiver that got to a team to another got franchised.
They holding homie hostage, man. They gotta stop that dumb shit. Because you're not planning on keeping him long term. He's not gonna sign no bullshit deal. And the Bengals never pay their players. Like ever. If you're not a quarterback, they pretty much don't pay you. But it's impossible for them to pay him and Chase. But it's weird how they can't afford to pay their players, but every other team can.
How they already paid Chase, right?
Hmm?
Did they already pay Chase or he's still in his rookie contract?
They gotta pay Chase this year.
Yeah, yeah. He's gonna be gone next year.
You're not kicking out 30 million to him and then 40 million to Chase all in the same year. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, he's gone.
And and then you're like, well, they might make him play on the franchise tag for this year, but they could franchise him and trade him. They could trade him while he's on the tag. The last team that did something like that was the Miami Dolphins. They franchise tag Landry.
mm,
They
he went to
franchise
Cleveland.
tag Landry and then traded him to Cleveland on the tag.
Right, right. That didn't work out very well for the Dolphins for like a season or two, but we'll see. So how long what you think is Chase? Oh, not Chase. Well, T Higgins' future with the Bengals. You think you gonna ride him this season or?
I don't know. They might trade him before the season start while he's on the tag. They might try to keep him on the tag for 1 year and then because you can't tag him after this. You either got to pay him or let him go. So they might try to keep him on this one because right now the tag is only 26.7. So they could keep him this year on that 26, pay Chase, and then let him go after the season's over. But then they still got problems because whatchamacallit, their defensive end, he wants an extension. And he's
Um, um,
threatening to hold out if he don't get an extension.
Hick, Hitchison. That's
Yeah. So he
man.
wants an extension and he said he gonna hold out if he don't get one. But he deserved one. He had 17 sacks last year. I think he led the NFL in sacks last year.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
So,
Yes, he did.
I mean, if they want, just send them over to us. We'll show you what to do with them.
So we got this. What's today? Today is Tuesday. So we got this. I think was Monday, right?
Yeah, Slay.
Slay,
Slay
right?
was, they've been trying to get rid of Slay for like 2 years.
Hey, listen, hey, Slay. If you want to retire now, retire as a champion. Go ahead, bro. Go
He's
ahead.
not gonna retire.
I know.
He got another year left in him.
I say this. Go with your buddy. Go with your podcast buddy. Go with your buddy. Go to Dallas. Go. Y'all can do your podcast face to face now. But you
Yeah,
had this
he
problem.
got a year left in him. But
Watch
nah,
this.
Cowboys don't need no corners. They got Diggs and Bland.
That's if Diggs is come back healthy from that injury he had last year.
Yeah.
So you had this situation, right? Okay, one corner, but two.
Bradbury was horrible. Them young boys. First of all, them young boys took both of their jobs. Dijon, Cooper DeJean,
Yeah,
and Mitchell came in and took their jobs anyway.
yeah. But
So
I think this was a good sacrifice to me
I
because
mean, they got a ring before they got booted, so they should
that's
just be happy with life.
I mean that's a positive. But like I just said, it was a sacrifice for this. This man got he got an extension.
I didn't understand that because he already had a 2 year deal. He had a 2 year deal. They was already paying him what he wanted. What was they giving him?
Thir-
13 and a half.
13.5.
Now they give now, so you're gonna give him 13.5 for this season coming up, and then after that, the next 2 years you're gonna be giving him 20 a year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think they was rewarding him for what he did for them and what
Mm-hmm.
he did for the city. I'm
I
not
mean,
mad at. I'm not mad at it.
like we've been, especially as Giant fans, were saying, you give this man a fucking line, he be unstoppable. So
Yeah,
guess what? He went to a team that got a freaking line, 2,000 yards. Could have broke the record if he wanted to stay in, but we gonna let that slide.
let me let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
If you had gun to your head, have to choose, you taking Saquon or you taking Christian McCaffrey?
Motherfucker.
And
Damn.
I'm talking last year Christian McCaffrey, offensive player of the year with 20 something touchdowns, a thousand and change rushing, almost 1,000 receiving, like that Christian McCaffrey or Saquon. It's a hard one, ain't it?
One. They both got the outstanding line, right?
Well, I'd say the Eagles line is better than the Niners line.
Damn, that just make Caffrey more even better. Why you saying that shit?
Yeah,
Oh, ah, you know what?
Eagles
No. I'm gonna.
rated.
I like McCaffrey, but I'm gonna stay with Saquon. I'm gonna stay with Saquon. I'm
I
gonna
think
say,
McCaffrey. I think they use McCaffrey as a receiver way more.
yeah. But see, if you watch McCaffrey in college, this dude was
Yeah, he's a problem.
returner, receiver, running back. This dude did it all in college. Especially a lot of people wasn't lucky to see him in college unless you really like watch college football like that.
Yeah,
But Barkley is like straight up running back. Like, and you give him those screen passes, he could take those house. Hell, he improved. He could do some deep passes too. Um, um the route tree for running backs. Damn, that was close, bro. How dare you? How dare you, bro?
it's a rough one. They the two best in the league. Well, Jameer Gibbs is coming. He's
Yeah.
coming strong.
What they know what this is one thing I wanted to do, and I'm glad you on here. I wanted to have a show about the NFL trying to devalue running backs.
They can't now.
Oh no. I mean
After Derrick Henry and Saquon put on the show, they can't now. And then McCaffrey did what he did the year before. They
it's like every time they talk about doing that, someone come out and just bust the whole myth in their ass. Like a couple years ago, not a couple years ago, but damn, I don't know how long it was when Adrian Peterson came from injury
Yep.
and pretty much carried the Vikings by himself into the playoff. Like it's just mind boggling that people think that running backs, once they hit a certain age, they can't go. Then you got fucking motherfuckers in they like 35 was still going. Then you got what happened here. You like the year before it was Christian McCaffrey. Then it was Derrick Henry and Saquon. Then Gibbs and the Sonic Knuckles situation in Detroit.
Yep.
Y'all better chill out. Man. Running backs, especially now that y'all giving them an extra game, there's gonna be a whole bunch of 2,000-yard runners if y'all don't be careful.
They're gonna do numbers.
Man, listen. Next thing, here we go. That's what I said we're gonna talk about later. Now we couldn't get Matthew Stafford, so now the Giants try and get another.
I don't think the Giants want to draft a quarterback this year. I think unless it's somebody they like in the later rounds, I think they want to get a veteran in there and run with that. Because, like I said, right now they trying to save jobs.
If they get Rodgers, you think they still should draft a quarterback to at least learn under him just in case?
Depends on how much they like this quarterback class. If they like the class and they think they can get somebody next year, then they're gonna wait till next year. But you know what I always say: They don't want to draft the black quarterback, and the two best quarterbacks in this draft are both black.
Mm. I mean, let's see. You got those two. You got Dart from Ole Miss. You got I think Brandon Cook from
You
Missouri.
got you got Milroe, another black quarterback. Like they
And
not.
then you,
I think they would love to have Dart. I think Dart is one of the best prospects in this draft. He can throw, he can run, he does a lot.
and if Eli got something to say, that's his automata. He go back up his automata. But I don't know, man. To me, I don't think getting Rodgers, especially how the Jets had him. From like, let's go with the first season. He was only in for 4 plays and he tore his fucking Achilles. This past season, he had a line. And now you go to the Giants that also don't have a line.
Giants are a worse situation than the Jets was last year. Because if you look at the team, the Jets actually had a solid team.
Yes. They had offensive wise, you had Hall, you had Wilson, and then you had Adams. But speaking of Adams, he got released today.
I hope we get him.
Well, wait, was y'all in the front run to get him the first time?
He said he wants to come to the West Coast and play for either the Niners, Rams, or Chargers. But nobody was going to trade for him and pay him $30 million a year. He's
Well,
worth about 18 to 20. I wouldn't give him no 30. Not at 30. What is he? 32 now. He's not the best receiver in the league like he used to be.
right.
He can still play though.
So I
Once
said
I
this.
just figured out how to play quarterback again, he started looking good last year.
Yeah, wait till like the last 4 games to look like old Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, but you gotta remember he's coming off that injury. That injury usually take about a year after you recover for you to get back to normal. And he's an older quarterback.
Right. So
I think whatever teams he was saying Kansas City should go after him, but Kansas City got bigger needs because remember they're getting Rashee Rice back from injury, and then you got a came on strong. Right now they need a left tackle.
The service is nervous. Your service is nervous. I said your service nervous. You sound like a robot. But I heard you. I mean, the Chiefs get him. The Chiefs know how to bring people career somewhat back. Like Juju, I didn't think I was going to see Juju as I say he was the top receiver, but it was some games he looked like he was old Juju again. You know what I mean? So
Juju is trash. I couldn't believe bad Juju fell off because when Juju was playing Robinson, when he was the number 2 in Pittsburgh, he was a beast. But after he started, after number 2 the homeboy, it was over for him.
Listen, when you want to do TikTok videos and dance on everybody's logo, and then someone finally smacks your ass, yeah, you got the Sonic rings knocked out of you. So there it is. That's all to it. But I hope Adams go to one of the teams he want to go to, especially in the West Coast. But if he goes to the 49ers, if he comes to the 49ers, is he number one? Is he number one if he comes to the 49ers?
Number 1, it depends on if Ayuk is healthy. Because remember, Ayuk is younger. So if Ayuk is healthy and they keep Ayuk will probably be the 1 and he'll be the 2. Jennings will be the 3 and Pearsall will be the 4.
I mean, it won't be. It's not wrong with number 2 in San Francisco. The history of number 2.
Remember what I said. There is no number 1. One day Ayuk will get 9 passes. The next day Debo got 10 passes. The next day Kittle got 10 passes. The next day McCaffrey was the number one receiver. So it just depends on the team that they game planning for.
I'll tell you like this: if you know your 49 history, I know 49 fans do. Number 2 ain't bad. Ask John Taylor.
At all. Number 2 ain't bad at all.
Ain't bad at all. So we're done with football. Of course, we're gonna talk about our basketball because we got some shit to talk about.
All I'm saying is I told you so.
Look at here. We're gonna start with the East Coast, East Conference. Cleveland 50-10. They already clinched a playoff berth. This is as of yesterday on the 3rd. Celtics down number 2. Knicks is still number 3. Bucks 4. Pacers 5. Those Pistons are number 6. I don't think nothing changed in the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th spots.
No, I think Pistons was number like 7 last week, and Miami was number 6. So I think
Really?
that one moved.
Well, let's talk about it then. Let's talk about it right now. Player of the month was Mr. Mitchell himself. Averaged 25.8 rebounds, 4.2 assists, 4.3. Look at that. Out of that, all this whole month, Cleveland was 10-1.
But that's with him. That's with him playing less minutes. That's with him calling. He would normally do. That's what I told you. Everything didn't trade for him. He is a that gets Celtics 25-3.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Let me help you out there.
That was disgusting, bro. Came back and
remember this. That picture up top. That picture up top. Get on the fuck out of here. Remember, you and Brown said something too. Yo, after that, all hell broke loose.
Tatum had 30 points in the first half.
And how many points he had after that?
First half, he finished with 40-something, but he had 30 in the first half. I think he finished with like 47 or 49. Him and Brown. I think Brown had like 40-something too. Him and Brown was killing it.
So nobody else on the Celtics know how to play ball?
Him and Brown was killing it, and Cleveland started playing D. They got some help off the bench. That young boy Jerome that they got, he's been killing it off the bench. They got Daniel Hunter killing it off the bench. Came in and started playing ball. Little by little, down by 6, tie game. They was away little by little.
Man.
Celtics shot in the first half.
I mean, the highlights I seen, because I think I don't know where I was at, but I was not home. I know that. But from the highlights, like the Celtics, like, this is my thing about especially when you play sports. I don't care about that sportsmanship. Fuck all that. Because shit like this happened. And then guess what? We're going to be talking about it for years to come because either they went on cruise control or they really, or Cleveland Cavaliers really like put their foot in their throat.
In the first half, Cleveland was missing a lot of shots. In the second half, all them shots was dropping. And it was the opposite for the Celtics. In the first half, they couldn't miss. Second half, they couldn't buy a bucket.
Oh, this is gonna be good because now, like we just said earlier, Cleveland clinched playoff berth already. I think that's all I got for the East. Or do I have something else? Nope, that's all I got for the East. We'll get back to the East because
Lakers was in 4th place last week. Now they in 2nd.
let's talk about that first.
And look at Golden State. I told you they was going to ease their way into the 6th spot.
With ease, like smooth in.
They 8-1 since they traded for boy, and he's not even playing good. The other night that nigga had 5 points. Like he's not Butler's not even putting up numbers.
What else is he doing to contribute?
It's not even that. Is you know what it is with Steph and LeBron? I think Steph and LeBron are showing out. Like I think they was more on cruise control and just playing, but now that they got new players on the team, like LeBron is doing it to show them that he ain't washed up and he ain't old. Like y'all bought Luka and talking about this is his team, and since you did that, LeBron's been damn near on the MVP level.
Speaking of that,
almost a double every night. LeBron been going crazy ever since. See what I mean? That's what he's been averaging since the trade.
So I would say, speaking of that, player of the month, LeBron, 29.3 points per game, 10.5 rebounds, 6.9 assists. They are 10 and 12 in February. This motherfucker been going crazy, and I think they won 8 in a row.
That's what happens when you challenge that man. That man, he letting y'all know he's not. He's here. He gonna be here until he feel like leaving.
And I know there's a lot of LeBron haters out there, but listen, I'm not here to talk about the Jordan LeBron or Kobe LeBron, none of that. I'm talking about right now. LeBron is making anybody that is 40 and plus look bad.
Like LeBron and Tom Brady.
I swear to man,
that can ball.
Swear to goodness,
but
man.
That's what happens when you take care of yourself. LeBron's married with children. He ain't out partying. He ain't out drinking. He taking care of it. He's spending money to take care of his body. Brady, he ain't out doing no. Well, Brady drinks a lot of beer, but he take care of his body. He pays a lot to take care of his body. They diet in the right way. They doing this shit the right way, especially if they know they want to stay in this game for a long time.
I wish I knew that secret, but hey.
NBA players be smoking on their time off and all that. They know how to get it out their system in time for the test. They don't take it serious.
Well, like you said earlier, the Lakers moved up to number 2 in the West.
They looking like they're gonna be hard to beat.
That's always the concern. Like everybody look good in the regular season. Can they continue this in the postseason?
As long as Luka can stay healthy, because remember, Luka's not even playing great for them right now. His shots ain't dropping right now. He's getting like 19 points, 18 points. He ain't dropping 30-point games and all that yet. So let him get going. And remember, in the playoffs, Luka has the second best numbers in NBA history in the playoffs.
I was just about to ask that. Like it'd be scary if he start cooking at the right time.
Jordan is the only person in NBA history that has a better playoff stats than Luka. So if he gets going and gets going for the playoffs, they're gonna be a hard out. And it's pretty much a 2-man team. It's just him and LeBron going crazy.
I said that last week. Well, speaking of Luka, how about we go to his old team
so I could get my "I told you so" out the way.
Yeah.
I told you as you got 2 players that you need. Those are your primary scorers, and they're both frequently hurt. That Tyrese is crazy because last night when he hit his knee, he banged his right knee into another player's knee, and his left knee gave out. How do you bang your right knee and your left knee gives out?
This is crazy. This is crazy work right here because
the crazy work part is Anthony Davis is the one carrying him off the court.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
That's the crazy work. You got one hurt nigga carrying the other hurt nigga.
I didn't even notice. This is another reason why I brought this up here. So after he tore his ACL, by the way, we found out it was his ACL. He's out for the rest of the season. They had this man come back on the court to shoot the foul shots. He made both of them.
He knocked them both down
Knocked them both down, which
with,
remind me of
tears in his eyes.
when Kobe did it with a torn Achilles.
He did it with tears in his eyes, knocked both shots down
And
because
then
he knew it was over.
yeah, he got his final 2 points of the year, and he was out here. But damn, what can Dallas do?
Not a damn thing. Dallas is like the 76ers. They shutting Embiid down. They talking about shutting down Paul George. And I don't know what they're gonna do with Maxey. Maxey's been playing. Maxey been getting 5 points a game. He went from
Oh,
he been getting 30 points a game to 5 points a game. So
let,
they
let-
shut him down too.
let me go back. Let me go back to the records for a minute. Oh, wrong one. Dallas is barely hanging on to the play-in tournament.
They out of there.
The
Suns might make it in now.
man, listen. They got 20 games left before the play-in, right? I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Who's gonna score for them? Because even with Kyrie and Anthony healthy, Clay wasn't doing shit. So the best scorer now is PJ Washington.
Well, I went from Dallas. I might as well go to Phoenix. Where would be a best fit for KD next year?
Honestly, the best fit is back in Oklahoma. OKC would be the best fit for him. He go to OKC, they might win a ring next year.
Ooh, I mean, keep it real. Right now, homeboy is
imagine
balling.
Team without him. So imagine they add him, and they got plenty of assets. They got plenty of first-round picks. Because remember, they were stockpiling first-round picks when they was making all them trades.
So, KD makes a return.
When they traded Westbrook, when they traded CP3, when they traded they got 1 million picks in those trades, and still got a bunch of picks to go.
So wait. You got.
You put him and Gilchrist together, it's gonna be ugly.
And they damn sure like the same shape, height, everything.
They'll still have Holmgren. They got pieces over there, and they got another young boy.
KD comes back to Oklahoma City and win the ring that he couldn't get the first time. Sounds familiar.
Yeah, he always going somewhere where he goes somewhere where it's easy. He tried to do it on his own and put a team together in Brooklyn. It ain't work. Tried to go to the Suns and put a big team together. It ain't work. Like he needs to go to a team. He can't go somewhere and then they build a team around him. He gotta go to a team that's already there and ready to go. And then he comes in at the last minute and tries to and just sprinkles in some points.
I was about to ask, do you think he could do what Mitchell did for the Cavs?
Well, Mitchell is the whole team. Wherever he go, he's not going to be the number one.
No. I mean, take some minutes down.
KD strives when he's not the number one option. Like in Phoenix, Booker's the number one option. When he was on Golden State, they made him feel like he was the number one option just so he could feel special.
Mm-hmm.
But it's always going to be Curry's team.
Mm-hmm. But we knew that already. That was Curry.
The problem is making sure KD knows that. That's why he left Golden State, because he wasn't the man. You want to go somewhere and be the man. He went to Brooklyn so he could be the man. Kyrie over there and y'all ain't do shit.
I mean, to be honest with you, you should already know you was not the man Golden State. They already had their ring. You didn't have no ring.
My point exactly.
So, last but not least, tonight is the games for tonight.
Oh, I'm about to watch this Knicks and Golden State game.
I know you are.
but no Carl Anthony Towns. They just scratched him last minute. He said some personal shit.
Oh,
They say he might miss the next 5 games.
oh no.
It's some personal shit. But they got back Mitchell Robinson, so we got a big man. So
Okay.
let's see what happened. But I mean, shit, you went and got Bridge. You still got Bridges. You still got OG Anunoby. You still got Josh Hart. So let's see what happens.
Another
Brunson gonna do his numbers.
another big night in the Garden. Golden State. That's Houston against the Pacers. Raptors against the Magic. Bucks in Atlanta. I don't know if that means anything, but
They both.
Chicago and Cleveland.
This is the only good game.
I'm looking at it like everything else is. You got playoff teams and maybe playing contenders, but Warriors in the Garden, prime time.
This is the only good game on TNT.
Yeah, everything else is on league. No.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. The Clippers and the Suns is after y'all. The doubleheader on TNT. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. That's pretty much all we got for this week, too. So my brother, let me move this out the way. In fact, no, let me go here. There it is. Any final thoughts for this week?
This is going to be a wild ass week in the NFL because you got all these. You got free agency starts Monday.
Oh shit!
So you got a lot of players that's going to be getting released this week. It's about to go down.
All right. Let's hear it. What's the one name that's going to be somewhere that you don't think they was going?
I don't know. It's people. Shit, you got Lazard. They gave Lazard permission to seek a trade. Safety from the Seahawks, Jenkins, he got permission to seek a trade. Like, they only getting permission to seek a trade because the team came and told them that we're going to cut you. We're going to cut you. If you don't find somebody to take you, you get you out of here. Just like Devontae, just like Cooper Kupp about to get cut. And we did Debo a favor by trading him because he's about to get cut. And the reason I say we did him a favor because we would have saved more money by cutting him rather than trading him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That 5th round pick, it might turn into somebody amazing, it might not, but we was helping him out. That's what he requested, so that's what we was doing for him.
Yeah, he got blessed. He got blessed. I'm actually looking at
I want to see where Sam Darnold goes.
I'm looking at Sam Darnold, and I'm looking at there's another quarterback. Damn. But now you put Cooper Kupp in my head. That's why I'm thinking about him too, because he was supposed to be trying to go somewhere.
Yeah.
So it's Cooper Kupp, Sam Darnold. It was one more fucking person. Man, I think it was a receiver too.
See where Kirk Cousins go, because they about to release Kirk Cousins.
He best no. The Giants don't you even call him. Don't you call him?
He had his best year under Stefanski, so he might go to Buffalo. I mean, not Buffalo, the Browns.
You know what though? If he goes to the Browns, like some people actually look good with the Browns.
I mean, he had his best year under Stefanski.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Free agency start next week. We will be talking about that next week. I'm going to write that shit down. Talk about that next week. Of course, NBA action. Anything happening in NFL? We're getting closer to the Major League Baseball season. Anything else happening in sports? We're going to talk about that shit next week. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Well, until then, that's my brother, D Money. I got to catch up with you, man. We got to fix this damn picture. We got to get our pictures together, bro.
All right, let's do it.
Yes, sir. I'm your boy Enforcer. I'm out of here. Deuces. All right, bro. Appreciate it.